Hello folks, welcome back. In the previous lecture we saw we made our class IBDesignable. Um, so remove that. So we added this IBDesignable which got rid of those errors and which showed these buttons. So basically if your spacing is proper, so since each of these buttons is 44, so the width of this entire UI stack layout should be more than that. So that's why we're not seeing it properly, but now that's fixed. All I did was just increase increase the spacing, then that takes care of it. So I'll revert it back the way it was. Okay. In this lecture, what I want to show is now that we have 5 buttons, right? What we could do is we can, instead of relying on this hard-coded 5 here, it would be nice to have like something set in the attributes, right? So basically this can be configurable in our attributes somewhere here. Then it would be we can change it to 5 or 10 or something else, right? So to get that, what we need to do is we need to define the class, all the members that we want as inspectable. So we are interested in these two, right? Rating buttons, the rating itself, right? And then we can define a new one called star count. So actually the rating comes from the from how many are selected, right? So actually we might need to define 2 more variables here. So I'll just declare one as inspectable because we need one for the size and another for the count. So it's going to be a variable and it's going to be of type CG size. Okay, so where so this would be star size. It's going to be of type CG size. Okay, and then that's CG size. And we need to give it like a width and height. So let's give it as 44.0 and 44.0. So that's that. Now it's IBInspectable, so we should be able to see this in the StoryBoard. We want to define another one. This is the star count, the number of stars in the month. And then it's going to be an int, right? So let's go to the value of 5 to start with. Now go back to your StoryBoard. Go to your this. Go to your attributes. See, these are that. There. Now you can give any value here, and then once you give that value, you want to actually be able to in the code add an observer that value has changed, right? So we need something called did set observer, which will be called after as soon as you have basically changed anything in the StoryBoard. So what we need is we need to add like did set attribute property observers for our inspectable attributes. Go back here, define did set, and what do you want to do once? So we want to actually set up these buttons, right? So instead of having it as 5, we need to change that to a star count. Right, so we are going to set up buttons. We do that for this one at least, and for this one too, we are going to say did set. So these are property observers. We want to set up buttons, and the star count would be used here, and then the 44 could be used here, right? So that's what we're going to do. So change that to star count and change each of these to from 44 to the star size height. So what we do is go to the StoryBoard. Since we have defined the star, so click on this. So star size has a width and height, right? And then star count. So go back here. So instead of 5, let's change it to star count. And for this, We say dot size dot width, pixel height, the font size. Now, if you go back here and then change this to say like 10 buttons, right? Right? You can leave that as is. And now, actually, what we want to do is basically in the setup buttons, we need to remove the old buttons in order to get a proper reflection, right? Because now you change from 5 to 10, so you need to remove the old ones and then add. We're going to add those new 10 ones. So you go over um, all the buttons. So since the buttons are being added in this buttons array, so you just go over those buttons and rating buttons. Then each of those you have to remove it from the stack view. Each of those buttons. That remove orange subview button from this stack view. Once that is removed, you remove the button itself from the stack view. So the first step is saying don't have the stack view remove all the buttons that it takes care of normally, and then remove the button itself from the stack view. So button is also starting remove from super view, which is starting inside the stack view. That's that, and then we need to actually remove it from the rating buttons, right? Because that's what we were going off. So we just go on, and we redraw them. Now here, let's build this and see what it does. Building it. So go here. I think the spacing is not enough. Okay. If you give enough spacing, then it shows you all the buttons. So let's change the here from maybe something like 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe something like 7, 5. Yeah. So you see it instantly changes, right? So say something like 7. Now if you actually run it, since we have defined auto layout for here, it will properly show so many buttons in this video. So there you go. 2, 4, 5, 7 buttons. Alright, I think that's all I need to cover in this lecture. Hope you understood something. See you in the next.